look a little bit less like a Victorian ghost. I got bangs, and so people have been asking me if I'm okay. I've gotten people asking, am I going through a breakup? I'm not. I can have a mental breakdown all on my own, thank you very much. Actually, I haven't had sex since October of 2017. I think that I'm asexual, or maybe I'm just hanging around ugly people. At this point, I think I'm more attracted to a Sibian than I am to any human being. If you don't know what that is, it's just basically like a vibrating saddle. You can Google it, and then you can start a GoFundMe to get me one. But actually, I was into someone recently for the first time in a very long time, and I went out with them, and I got rejected, which sort of makes sense. But it wasn't really the rejection that bothered me, because I'm a stand-up comedian working as a receptionist in New Jersey. I live and breathe rejection every single day of my life. It's like just a fucked up way for the universe to get me to clean my apartment, I think. That was the only way it was gonna happen. I went out on another date a couple weeks ago, and I thought it went well. We had a couple drinks, we made out afterwards, and I hear from him a couple days later. He messaged me on Instagram, and he asked me, he goes, "Are you trans?" I happen to, I'm just ugly. I happen to be born a woman. I continue to identify as such. And so it was a strange question, because are you just like making out with random women, fingers crossed that one of them might have a penis? Like, is someone going around saying that I'm trans? Because it's not like an offensive question, because there's nothing wrong with being trans. But it's like someone going around saying that I drive a Toyota when I don't. I drive a Chevy, or I take the train, maybe would be a better metaphor for this one, the tunnel. But one of my friends came out as trans recently. I'm glad none of you just clapped though, because they still owe me money regardless. Pay me back and get some applause, honey. But yeah, aren't there like apps for that too? I got banned from Tinder, I guess for just being too abusive to men. But I'm on Hinge, and it seems like a lot of women care about how tall you are. I personally don't care how tall you are. I only care how big your dick is. And I don't know why, honestly, I've been having such a hard time. I think maybe it's because I look like a 15-year-old boy, but I swear that I suck dick like a 19-year-old boy, so it's like, what's the fucking problem? I got fired from my job recently. I was working on OnlyFans and nobody subscribed. That's actually, the only reason I haven't started an OnlyFans yet is for that very reason. I'm so scared that no one would subscribe. And how embarrassing would it be to have to tell my parents, not only are there naked pictures of me on the internet, there are naked pictures of me on the internet that nobody wants to look at. But maybe I'm like too picky. For women, I want them to look exactly like me, because I'm a narcissist. And for men, I want them to wash their ass, which is apparently asking too much. If you have a brown streak on your washcloth, I'm not into it. Just buy a brown washcloth if that's a fucking problem. That and beyond. But I guess a lot of white people don't have washcloths, but I think that's because in white we say loofah. Anyway, that's my time. I'm Katie Blue.